control.
One run Skolos one more
Alpha
time just to
team.
get that last one.
Only one path
What's
to
up,
victory.
Guardians? It's Other Jesus, and I'm back with another Destiny video. And I really want to quickly give a shout out to my boy Jag, who knows everything about Destiny. Everything. And today, you know, instead of talking about the Taken King or everything that has happened since the Taken King has come out, or my review on the Taken King, what I really want to talk about is Destiny regrets. Now, before we get into Destiny regrets, let me just say that I know it's been like a month since I've made a Destiny video, and I was trying to do one every week, and I totally apologize. So if you're watching this and you're a fan of my channel, I definitely thank you for sticking around. And what can I say? I've been playing a lot of Destiny. I've been playing probably too much Destiny. I've been playing a lot of the Taken King, but the crap out of the Taken King, and I think the Taken King is great, and maybe I will do a review on the Taken King at some point. There's so many little hidden treats, and I love hidden treats. I just think that it's so cool. But anyway, let's get down to business here. Let's talk about Destiny regrets. So I started thinking about this because right before Taken King came out, I finally got Her Benevolence. And I know some of you probably have like 20 of the Her Benevolent snipers, but I don't. I didn't. And anyway, but this video isn't about RNG, but I have always been obsessed with the Queen gear, and the Supremacy is my favorite sniper, and it's still my go-to for PvP, even though it's lower light and all that bullcrap. I don't care. I throw it on there. That's my favorite sniper. It's my go-to. I'm used to it. I wreck with it. Now, the point is, what we have seen with the Taken King and with the past DLC editions is, like, the previous gear either becomes irrelevant or extremely rare, and in some cases, you simply cannot get the gear anymore. And that's what this video is about. It's about looking back on year one and seeing what you missed out on. Whether you missed out on it because of the horrible drop rates due to the Destiny randomness, or even worse, you just didn't play enough, which is my case in year one, and it's kind of a horrible feeling. During the Queen's Wrath event back in the very early vanilla days of Destiny, that's when I was grinding the hardest. I was obsessed with the Queen's gear. Grind and grind mission after mission, seeing some of my friends get multiple drops of the Supremacy while I got the same Queen's hood over and over. Oftentimes, I'd be higher ranked than friends and dragging them through a mission, and they'd reap the blessing of randomness and they'd receive the Supremacy. It was infuriating to the point where the game made you borderline antisocial. Like, why should I play with my friends if they are always going to get the good loot that I want, right? I'd rather play alone and not have to see what they would have gotten. I mean, it's kind of sad, isn't it? But that's the problem with Destiny, and that problem still lingers today in some cases, but nowhere near as bad as it did in year one, especially the early days, it felt like. But back to the Queen's Wrath. If you recall, Petra was selling some blue weapons. They were rare weapons. They weren't even legendary. They were rare. At the time, it never occurred to me that we would never have a chance to get those rare blue Queen weapons again. Never. They're gone. At the time, I always figured that the Queen's Wrath would be back again. Maybe in a few months, I could continue to build up my Queen's rank and maybe get one of those weapons. There was also the fact that they were blue, not purple, rare, not legendary. I said to myself, why would I grind and spend all that glimmer for rare weapons? I mean, surely those aren't as good as legendary weapons, right? Because they're not purple. And truthfully, I never got to use them. I have no idea if they were as good as legendary weapons or not, but I regret not letting the collector in me win that discussion. Instead, I let the illusion of a weapon being purple means it's basically better win that discussion. And while that is generally true, in this case, those rare Queen weapons were better because I'm a collector obsessed with the Queen's gear, and those weapons are lost forever now. Now, sure, those weapons are useless in Year 2 PvE, But I'm still rocking my supremacy in PvP, and wouldn't it be fun to still be using a rare blue queen primary in PvP? Like an early days one, making all other guardians wonder what the hell weapon was that? And yes, I know some of those weapons have been redone, if you will. Some even have the same name, but it's not really the same, is it? And that's my point. That's my regret of Year 1 Destiny. Not only did I not play enough, I didn't quite grasp the fact that with Destiny, Bungie has the ability to completely erase the past and never repeat an event if they don't want to. It's a concept that I'm not used to in a console game where normally you own the disc, and the original game will always be there, glitches and all. You can always just pop in the game, play it offline, right? But that's not true with Destiny. You can never pop in that disc again or download the original vanilla Destiny again and grind for some of those weapons. Not even the Queen's weapons. I mean, we're talking just like basic weapons. Maybe they're still in the loot pool. Maybe they still are drops somewhere, but I mean that chance is like probably a fraction of 1%. So it's really it's interesting to me, and that's the point, is that the collector in me can't escape the feeling that they are the best guns in the game and nothing else will compare, because simply I just want to collect them. It doesn't really make a difference to me if they are the most powerful weapons. To me they're the best because I wanted to collect all of the Queen's gear. So now I'm hanging on to the few original vanilla guns and armor that I have, some of which is Queen's armor, and I will never let that stuff go. I will never delete that stuff, and I will always be looking for a way that Bungie can allow us to pull some of these weapons and gear forward with us. There's absolutely no reason not to. There's definitely ways, and I can like see the future where Bungie will allow us to buy a consumable that will allow us to bring some of our non-raid or non-exotic Year 1 weapons forward, because that's going to give the Guardians more individuality, and it's going to truly show that you are a legacy player, even though you're probably going to have to spend $10 or $20 to do it. But I think it should be expensive. I don't think you should be able to pull every Year 1 weapon forward with you. I think that you need to make a hard choice on that, and so I kind of support a expensive consumable that might allow you to do that, as long as that expensive consumable, as long as that profit goes towards free DLC in the future, not just free events like the Iron Banner, but actually free new content. And that's it, guys. That is my little ramble, my little story, whatever you want to call it, on Year 1 Destiny regrets. And I'd love to hear if you guys have any Year 1 Destiny regrets and how you feel about the fact that you can't bring some most basic weapons forward into Year 2. And if you could, what suggestions you guys have? How could Bungie do that? How could they pull that off effectively? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, sorry this took so long. Shout out to my boy Jag, my boy Renjin, my boy Brick, my boy Erratic, my boy Wizby, my boy Lone, my boy Death of Socrates, everybody in my chat group, my raid crew, the workplace on Bungie.net, all you guys out there, fist bump. It's Other Jesus. I'm out, and sleep well.